Hey, what's up everyone, it's Green Zero and I'm back here once again with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. And let's get straight to it. First order of business, there is a tournament on the weekend. I think it was on the weekend. Oh man, I always do this, I don't check the exact date. I think it's towards the end of the month of July. There is still plenty of time to sign up. It is a 2v2 tournament. There is a link in the description of all of my videos which takes you to the Kane's Wrath portal. There is a portal article. Read it, it's got everything you need to know. If you want to be in the tournament, obviously you'll need a friend because it's 2v2. So don't spam me with messages on how to do tournaments or stuff like that because I'm getting pretty tired of that, guys. Come on. Go to gamereplays.org, read the portal article. Everything you need to know takes 5 minutes. And yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to have a lot of teams sign up, hopefully. It's only just been announced, so I've only got a couple, but I'm planning to play in it, and hopefully I can play with KiMOsaBE if I can ever find him online. I haven't seen him the last couple of nights, so hopefully I'll be able to get online with him and we can make a team there, yeah, Team Australia or Team KiMOsaBington or whatever we want to do. But anyway, he's in this game here and I can always rely on him to post good replays. We have QSXS and Dieselhead watching. Dieselhead, another good Aussie player, well, kind of new, but he's there and we like him. And we have Alan X, who I'm pretty sure I've voted once or twice before. He's playing as the Black Hand and KiMOsaBE is as GDI. We are on Tournament Rift and this is on the popular replays tab. It did sneak through. I didn't get to see it in time, so this is the first time watching it, obviously. And we have KiMOsaBE on the right hand side here. And he's going to go ahead and place his power plant right there. Nice and safe. Alan X placing his here. Now, I'm pretty sure I've voted him once or twice before. I think he was definitely in the top replay of 2011, but I'm pretty sure he was only there because Eclipse made that game so awesome. But nonetheless, he's got a little bit of fame. Let's see what he can do against KiMOsaBE. He's playing his Black Hand. KiMOsaBE, I'm not sure how well he does against Black Hand. I know he can play a really good Nod, and I mean he can play really solid GDI as well, but I think in the 2v2 tournament, I'm going to make him play Nod because I want to play as GDI and I want double faction strength, and that's going to be great. Remember, head on over to gamereplays.org and sign up for the tournament. It's going to be awesome. Just going to quickly mute my mic here. Alright, and we're back. Looks like KiMOsaBE didn't even bother sending scouts. I mean, he knows he's against Black Hand, so he just didn't bother sending any scouts down the middle. And he sent them around and hugged the rift here. That's a good idea. Could cut off any engineers. There is an engineer. There's only one. And, oh no, that engineer is not going to make it to the spike. Alan X, I'm not sure why he sent that down there. That's extremely risky. The engineer cannot even see that far. Oh, I think he's going to notice it, though. And he's going to run. But KiMOsaBE's seen it, and I don't think this Cabal squad can save it in time. KiMOsaBE, meanwhile, sneaking a scout through to the middle there. There is a buggy. Is he going to foxhole? As soon as you see the buggy, you should foxhole. But KiMOsaBE, no, he turns around and he does not get the engineer. He may have been able to kill it, but he would have had to sacrifice his rifleman squad. I'm not sure he made the call. He lost his scouting squad there. He should have dug a foxhole as soon as he saw the raider buggy. It just would have caused Alan problems. You know, he wouldn't be able to kill it. It'd still be there. His buggy would never get through the foxhole. It'd take him like 10 minutes to get through a foxhole. And he wouldn't be able to scout KiMOsaBE, who has 3 harvesters now. He's going for a 4th. And what is Alan doing? Looks like he's going to run. Oh, look at this. KiMOsaBE's already garrisoned this structure. He's like, hey, you can't have that. And Alan's going to see. He's going to be disappointed because he's down $500 now. This engineer hasn't captured anything. And look at that. He's transferring the scout to the other side. KiMOsaBE. And look at that. Alan's going to go to there. He's going to be blocked again. Oh, man, this is going to be so frustrating. And I don't think KiMOsaBE's worrying. I mean, he's got a pitbull down here perhaps to deal with the raider buggy. No, he's going to keep going. He could just build an APC, which he's building right now, sending out another squad there to scout the enemy. That's good. That's very good from KiMOsaBE. You like to see people doing that. A lot of people don't do that. And yeah, you really got to get secondary scouts and stuff like that in. He's scouting. He's sending it up there just to make sure that Alan isn't building any bikes. Now, Alan is building bikes so these guys are like an early warning system coming up here. Yeah, he can't see this area down here, but Alan will probably go up to the top because it's safer. And the Cabal squad has wandered in. The engineer is dead. KiMOsaBE kills it. The Cabal squad is as good as dead now, and that Rifleman squad will rank up because once they kill a Cabal squad, that's enough for them to rank up. And KiMOsaBE's got the pitbull scout in. And oh man, Alan's getting worked here. He can see the double war factory. He can see the bikes. Got it on aggressive stance there, taking a swing at the war factory. The pitbull isn't going to get away. He may have been able to target down a bike if he hadn't swung at that war factory. But he knows he's up against double war factory bike. And look at that. KiMOsaBE just leaving those scouts there. You can see he's actually selecting them because they move their guns when they're selected. Yeah, that's something a lot of people don't know. If you select a unit, you can tell when someone's selecting a unit because they'll actually raise their guns or move their guns in the air like that. But KiMOsaBE is just going to leave them sitting there just as an early warning system. And I think so. Sometimes they do it by themselves, not all of them. A couple of them are holding their guns up there, just 2 of them. And I think they're just going to be chilling there now. KiMOsaBE protecting his own spike. He's moved his Scouting Sword back across here again. Nice work there to prevent anything from coming in down here and grabbing this spike here. So that was done perfectly by KiMOsaBE. Has an expansion up. He's going for pipples. He's got some rockets. That's nice. Rockets very easy defense. The thing is, he's got them all like grouped here. He's got 4. He actually dropped a minefield up there. That's interesting. That could really come in handy. Although the bikes can detect stealth. The rockets need to really be more into this tip field area. Put them on hold fire start. No, not hold fire. Hold ground. But Alan's coming in. He's got a lot of buggies, and this is bad. But the pipples are coming back, so that's gonna be alright. The pipples are gonna be able to help kill these buggies there. Obviously, the buggies, they tank so much damage though. Like, look at that. They can just take a lot of damage. They're actually going for the rocket squads, and the bikes are trying to go for the pipples. Is KiMOsaBE going to target them down? He is going to target them down now, but I think he needs predator tanks. He needs another barracks now. He is in serious trouble. What's he going for? And look at that. He's got another war factory. He's got units being produced down there, but now he's running out of defense up here. Can he destroy enough bikes? None of his harvesters are down. His harvesters are getting targeted. Is he going to pull that harvest? Yes, he pulls both of them back now. I don't think he can hope to save that one, but it was a nice effort. He is causing a lot of pain now. Alex does destroy a lot of KiMOsaBE's forces, but he himself lost a lot of forces, and I don't think he should have sold that ref. Look how much Tiberium is still here. That's probably not a good idea. KiMOsaBE got some scouts in. Alan has a harvester idle. He may have transferred that and not actually selected the Tiberium there. And there you go, KiMOsaBE just reminding him to get that back to work there. So these bikes are heading back now. Now, Alan did expend a lot of forces. He only got 1 harvester, but he did kill a lot of rockets and pitbulls. KiMOsaBE rebuilding those pitbulls. He has another war factory, so he's going to be able to reproduce those pretty quickly. What's happening up here? Scouting squad running into the field. That was probably the squad up there. Yes, it was, definitely. Nice scouting here. And look at that. He even blows up some of his own units there because of the friendly fire and the splash damage. That's nice work from KiMOsaBE. Alan does have 2 ref down here. KiMOsaBE does not have 2 ref. I don't think he should have sold that ref up there because he is really down on Tiberium. And that's probably going to be helping Alan a bit. Alright, I'm back. Now, what's going on here? With these people moving through the map now, this is really all that KiMOsaBE's got right now. And look at that, Alan X is pushing hardcore bike buggy, and these pits aren't going to be able to stand up to that forever. I think he may need to abandon pitbull production very soon, because that's just not going to work. He needs to go into tanks. He is continuing to produce pitbulls. He's actually transferring another harvester down, so just leaving 2 there. But there's a lot of Tiberium there to be leaving just 2 there. The pitbulls now, what's the positioning going to be like? They are going to take a swing, move forward and back, and looks like Alan's going to chase. Couple more bikes going down. KiMOsaBE trying to weaken it as much as possible, but I'm not sure how well that's going to work. He's got another scouting party up there, so he's got full eyes on this map. I think what he needs to do, yeah, that's nice work that he pulls back, he pulls forward the uninjured ones, so he's trying to keep his pitbulls together so they can all fire as a ball. That's a good idea, because you see how these damaged ones are getting left behind. He needs to pull these ones back so they're a group, so if the bikes and buggies get too close, he can just go bang with a big volley and hit them. KiMOsaBE not taking the bottom spikes yet. I'm not sure if he's going to. Drops another minefield, has another refinery down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 6 harvesters there, and he's got 2. He could go for a 3rd harvester or drop another ref. I think he definitely needs. I shouldn't have sold that ref off. That was a bad idea, I think. But he is continuing to produce pitbulls. He's just like, hey, Alan, if you're going to keep doing this, I'm going to just produce mass pits. And what's Alan doing? He's going for dozer blades, so he's switching to scorpion tanks. So that's not what KiMOsaBE is going to be like. He's not what he's going to be like to see. I mean, the pitbulls, they can deal with bike buggy as long as he's got enough numbers. I just didn't think he had enough, but he seems to have not too bad amounts. But he is switching to predator tanks now, because if these pitbulls come up against all the scorpion tanks, those pitbulls are going to lose like really badly. And you can see now KiMOsaBE has a mixed force. He's building predators. He's got some infantry. He's got some units up here. He's all split up. He's using a formation move there. So it looks like the pitbulls aren't going to be relegated to harassment. They're actually going to be moved in with the main force of tanks. And here comes Alan X's tanks. He's trying to steal some blue tib as well. Alan luring KiMOsaBE across the middle of the map. What's happening over there? Oh, some pitbulls have been broken off. Oh man, what's happening with my voice? Oh, some pitbulls have been broken off. Alright, here we go. I don't know what happened with my voice. I always, cast after lunch for some reason. And anyway, he's nailed 1 harvester. He's going to nail a 2nd and probably a 3rd as well. Alan X selling off his tier 2. Meanwhile, KiMOsaBE's retreating through the middle. That's a good idea. There's a lot of scorpion tanks here. He definitely needs to retreat. He's got more pitbulls, which is not really the unit he wants. Maybe he can hang on. Looks like more harvesters going down. KiMOsaBE may need to pull out of there. He's got elite bike, but he's about to destroy. He needs to destroy the elite bike because it could go wrong. Yes, he does. He gets it now. Scorp tanks are pushing on KiMOsaBE's main base though, and like I said, these pitbulls aren't going to be able to hold. Again, they're falling back. The predator tanks is not enough. Dropping a rack, predator tanks. I mean, he's trying to defend this area. He's against dozer blade scorps, but really, how long can he hold on for? I'm not sure how long he's going to be able to hold on for. And more scorpion tanks coming in now, but it looks like KiMOsaBE is making him pay for every step. Sells another ref. He did place a 2nd ref there. after that while, and he is trying to dislodge these scouts so he can get the spikes. He's going for blue tip. Alan X is going to have blue tip, and that's going to be bad for KiMOsaBE because he does not have an expansion now. Where is his MCV? It has moved up here, so he's probably going for the center field, and he did hold off the Scorpion attack, but look at all the Predator tanks. Where did they come from? He must have pulled them from his expansion because that's what scared him off. Pitbulls, of course, have been decimated. There's only 2 remaining. But it looks like tank production is on the cards here. But it looks like Alan is going to switch up to mass rocket. And there are some forces down here. Some bikes coming in, and bike and buggy. Oh, KiMOsaBE's got some forces there. He needs to rally. A little bit slow to rally. Nice work pulling the harvesters back, pulling all these units into the attacking force. But the infantry were on a move order, and they didn't fire. He lost another harvester. Oh man, he should have attack moved there, not move order. Or maybe he could move order the tanks and just attack move the infantry. I like to do that sometimes. I move order the vehicles and attack move the infantry. That's the way to go. Looks like KiMOsaBE is going to be congregating his forces down there, getting those harvesters back to work. That's nice work there. He does have tier 2, and he does have AP ammo. That's nice. That's good. I think he predicted the tech switch here from Alan. Alan a little bit down. I mean, that harassment down there did a lot more damage than I thought it would. He still has a decent amount of Scorpion tanks, a lot of vulnerable power plants up there. And KiMOsaBE, I think he can level this base. He's got the forces. He's got enough Pred tanks. It's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 Pred tanks. And he's got some scattered infantry forces there as well. The MCV has made it there. There's some reinforcements moving across the map. There is a distraction attack down here, but that will be completely dispatched. And look at this. He's going to come through and he's going to level all these buildings. Is he going to assault move, or is he going to just... he's focusing vehicles now. He's focusing tanks. He definitely needs to get... I think if he retreats back a bit and see if Alan comes forward, because Alan has got the Shredder turrets there, and he is going to pull back. These forces might want to move forward a little bit there. But Alan X is going to be able to break these forces. Way too many Pred tanks there, even with their upgrade of the Dozer Blades. They're not going to be able to defeat those. And it looks like KiMOsaBE knows it. Looks like he's bringing them back. Nice line formation there, or sort of line formation. It's going to help him out. Alan X getting the blue tip. KiMOsaBE does have a refinery up. Yes, it is a refinery. And now I think Alan X is going to get smashed here. He does not have enough Scorpion tanks. KiMOsaBE's got too many Predator tanks. And there is way too many Predator tanks there for him to take. And he does pull back. And look at all the heavily damaged tanks here. He needs to get repairs on those right away. But he has saved this base just for now. KiMOsaBE could poke in and destroy some more power plants. What is this? This imp spam is here, but oh, look at this. Shatterer and APC combos, even a Pred tank in there. He's going to be able to defeat these infantry squads relatively easy. And all the MCV's in trouble here because KiMOsaBE is turning his attention from the main to the MCV here. Oh no, KiMOsaBE pulled back. I thought he could have taken that for sure. Alan is recalling all of his units to this engagement here. Or maybe the Scorpion tanks are going straight for the main field. Double ref is up there. There's not much defending it. I think KiMOsaBE realizes, hey, I got to defend that. He's going to try to intercept and cut these tanks off. Alan didn't get repairs on some of those tanks, and he is going to move through. KiMOsaBE dropping the turrets now. They do have AP ammo, not going to do much to tanks. He's reverse moving into the enemy. That's bad. Yeah, there we go. Turns himself around. This is nice. KiMOsaBE will save his economy here. What's happening down here? This force is now moving in. There's hardly any infantry there to contend with. Oh, Purifying Flame is done, though, for Alan. Unusual upgrade, considering he hasn't got any flame tanks or purifiers, but he did get some imp spam around that force, but it is going to get cleaned up, I think. And the Scorpion tank's not really making a dent on the economy. KiMOsaBE is going to be able to defend himself. He has the War Factory repairing his units as they're being fired at. Now, Alan X did get both the bottom spikes, obviously, and there are some bikes coming through. They're going to target the tier 2. That's a good idea to stop KiMOsaBE getting to his tech. His infantry force was cleaned up, and I think he is going to lose that 1 AP ammo tower trying to defend. No, Alan's going to leave that. I think he could have finished it off, perhaps. And now what do we got? Harvester moving through there. Still some more tanks here by Alan. He's still got quite a few tanks, and this Shatterer needs to take his shot before it dies. Oh, it doesn't go for the most meatiest part of the imp spam there. The Shatterers can just cut the rockets down in one shot, but they can't cut the Black Hand units or the Black Disciples down. And this War Factory is going to go down. Oh man, KiMOsaBE does not have enough AP ammo here. He has not got enough AP ammo. Is he bringing reinforcements? He is bringing the APCs, and he's bringing the Shadow tanks here. Forces are being attacked over there. It's just a little bit of harassment. Not going to be too worrying for KiMOsaBE. Some of his harvesters have been destroyed. He has pulled some of them back. Those tanks are just chilling up there. The rockets are trying to go for the tanks. And now here comes the APCs and the Shadow tank. I'm not sure why. He's just chilling back there. Some bikes down here. KiMOsaBE not too concerned about that right now. And he will be able to clean up the infantry force. And with just tanks left, I don't think he can hope to hold on. Another War Factory comes down for KiMOsaBE. He's going to be enjoying that. Pulling back the Harvester. Can he get it behind the War Factory? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Nice work there. And it's safe. Once it's behind the War Factory, it's safe. And that Shadow gets a nice shot off. Oh, reverse moving over the mines. But they've got Dozer Blades. It's funny how they can reverse move over mines and the Dozer Blades still work, considering they're on the front of the tank. But look at these tanks. They're very heavily damaged. Alan X, I think he's going to... If he goes back in, I think he's going to get smashed. That Shatterer... Oh man, he needs to get rid of that. And KiMOsaBE reverse moving it around the War Factory saves it. He is taking very little damage here from this attack now. And he is really working his units, getting the most out of all of his units there. Again, Purifying Flame. Not sure why he got it. I mean, he hasn't got enough infantry didn't go for flame tanks, got no purifiers. That's really why you build or upgrade that upgrade there. Maybe you just had so much money, yeah, but I'm surprised. A flame tank around here could level everything KiMOsaBE's got, and I mean, it's not a lot. It's got tier 2 and all of his power. Fully upgraded power plants there, not fully upgraded there. But KiMOsaBE is down to 4 harvesters. He's got 4 harvesters. He probably needs to pump out 1 or 2 more, at least 1 more, I think, to get it going. But he's got a superior army to LNX. I think LNX is trying to go for bikes. I mean, he obviously, he hasn't got a tech center. Neither side has a tech center all game. Blackhand, again, not big on their tech. I mean, they just don't like to take. They've got such good units at their lower techs that they're not big on their teching. I mean, purifiers are really good, but they're just expensive. And I mean, they can go for a redeemer. They can't stealth it. What else have they got? They've got their supercharged particle upgrade, or their charged particle upgrade, which isn't too bad at all. But yeah, really, I mean, they've got their obelisks and stuff like that. But he's against this GDI powerhouse here at the moment, and KiMOsaBE does not have tech, so Alanek is not going tech. He thinks he can take this with his tier 2 or his tier 1/2 infantry. He's even got some actual Blackhand squads in there. Scorpion tanks moving around, radar jamming, missile goes off then because my screen shuttered. You can always tell when that's coming. And KiMOsaBE spots the bikes. They blow one of their own bikes up again. That's not good at all. And oh, look at this Alan X. There's this Conyard through the middle. He's going to take this spike. Oh man. Should not cast directly after lunch. And it looks like an engineer is coming in. I'm not sure where that's going. KiMOsaBE may be trying to sneak the MCV, but Alan X now has four spikes, and that is going to be KiMOsaBE's next big problem, I think, because he's losing his upgraded power plants now. The engineer gets sniped. Alan X not going to fall for that. But yeah, this is big because, I mean, his power's going down. Alan X has 4 spikes. He's got 4 spikes. KiMOsaBE got some scouts down there. He could sell one of these refs. He doesn't need 2 there anymore. I'm not sure if he can support double war factory. He might want to sell one of those, get rid of the shredder turret. He's actually sending his harvesters to the main field over here. Alan X could actually just move around and take this Tib, because look, there's Tib there. There's a lot of Tib there. If he gets those 2 fields, he can crush KiMOsaBE, I think, but is he going to recognize that or not? And these riflemen are going to get crushed. Those harvesters will probably be finished, but no, they get most of the riflemen, and he gets 1 harvester now. He's moving these units down here, and Alan X's Conyard is going to get caught out. His army's just not in position. He's going to attack with his tanks and his infantry here. These forces here going down. Yes, they are going down. And oh, did he sell? He sold his MCV. Oh man, Alan X, his plans for expansion are all but gone now. I think he really needed that Tib, and he could have definitely won this game easily, but it's not over yet. I mean, he could level this base easily. KiMOsaBE does not have enough forces here. And did he rebuild any harvesters? No, he's only got 4. Oh no, he does have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, but he does not have the ability to. I mean, he needs to. He should have leveled that hand of Nod, I think, because that's Alan X's only hand of Nod. Oh, no, he's got one over there, and he's got 1 war factory, so he didn't sell 1 off. He can build an MCV, but he's under siege here. That purifying flame coming in handy, but KiMOsaBE needs more towers. I think he should sell the war factory. He can't hope to save it. And oh man, shatterers. That's going to be a huge problem for what do you call it, Alan X now, because those shatterer tanks will be able to cut through the infantry and the tanks. There's only 4 tanks left. One of them very badly damaged. What's happening over here? It's just scouting squads from KiMOsaBE. He knows that Alan doesn't have much left, and he just lost his MCV, so he's probably thinking, you know, let's just end this now. Shatterer tanks are going to be really important. He needs to destroy them. There are 3 remaining. 1 goes down. That 1 shatterer tank there. Another shatterer goes down, so he's down to his last shatterer, and KiMOsaBE is falling back. He does not have any turrets. He needs to put some turrets up. He needs to put them behind his MCV so they're protected, so Alan X's force here is repelled. He's only got a handful of Predators, 1 APC and 1 Shadow Tank. He's just holding onto his MCV here, but Alan X does not have an MCV either. And any Tiberium he wants, he's going to have to leech, but again, 4 spike. I can't stress how much money that's going to give Alan. That's 40 cred a second. In 10 seconds, he gets $400. Oh, I hope I did the maths right. Yeah, 40 times, yes, that's 400. What's that, 800, 1200? He gets $2,400 a minute out of those spikes. $2,400 a minute. Oh man, that's just in 1 minute. Don't know how many times I'm going to say that. And he's going to be leeching from some fields, I think. He may want to try to leech from that field there. KiMOsaBE does have. Oh, did he save those harvesters, or were they down there? I think he must have saved those harvesters. Oh, he's got 2 over here as well. Did he pull back all his harvesters? I was not watching. That's going to be major for him actually. He's going to have 2 half and 1 ref on 2 different fields now. So he's going to have 4 half, 2 refs just on 2 different fields. He's dropping the towers. He probably should put them behind the war factory here so they can't take fire. He's got some rifleman squads here. The APC is coming out. That 1 shadow tank getting some repairs. The Predator tanks probably aren't going to last too much longer here. I can't imagine they can do too much. They're going to be firing at perhaps the harvesters. Maybe they could just sacrifice themselves and try to go on for the crush. These towers now getting burned down. What KiMOsaBE should do, I'm not sure if he notices, but or if he realizes, but when a tower is about to fall, you should sell it, because killing the engineer before it can repair the war factory, very nice from Alan there, and the war factory will go down. That was massive. Now going back to what I was going to say, if a tower is about to fall, you should sell it, because I mean, you get almost no money for it, but you get a fully healthed rifleman squad, and they have AP ammo as well, and they'll keep fighting. And that has won me so many battles. It's not funny. You're selling off the towers as they're dying, and they're getting extra squads to keep fighting. And look at that, he got a heroic Shatterer tank. Oh man, very nice. Another war factory goes up. Oh, and I can tell you right now, this is what's funding him. 2 half 1 ref, 2 half 1 ref. Oh, where's that harvester going? He might want to fix that. He's got some squads out here. Alan X, does he have an MCV? No, I wouldn't imagine he would have rebuilt an MCV. He does have 4 spike though, but he's only got infantry. And I mean, KiMOsaBE, I mean, what can he do? I mean, you're thinking, how can he kill his infantry? He can't. He doesn't have enough money to mass APCs fast enough, I don't think. I mean, let's see if he can prove me wrong though. I mean, sniper teams as well are a much easier option, but again, they take 2 shots to kill a Cabal, so I mean, it's not desirable. If he had a Commando, he'd be pretty good, especially if you put it in an APC. He could probably level all this, but the Shatterer tank there is definitely going to be coming in a lot of handy. He's got a heroic one there. There's Tiberium here. Most of it's been destroyed, and you can see how it's grown all awkwardly because, you know, patches have been fired upon. And if we click on it, we'll probably see some damage on these crystals here. Yeah, you can destroy Tiberium, ladies and gentlemen. And that Hand of Nod gets sold off or perhaps destroyed. Scouting squad goes down. KiMOsaBE, oh, he's got more economy down here, and he's bringing both his harvesters. That's nice. That field is done and dusted. He might as well bring some. And I just can't help but feel like KiMOsaBE is making the late game decisions that he needs to win this game. I mean, he's going back to the Tiberium. Now, Alan X, he is doing a good job. He is trying to leech this, but these harvesters aren't stealth, and you can see he's just recalling them now because he just lost all his forces here. He hasn't gone back and got the blue field. I mean, he could have leeched that. He does. Oh, he sold his war factory. Did he sell his war? Does he have an MCV? No, he's got a Hand of Nod down there. But he has sold his last war factory, so he's just down. So he just knocked himself out of the game, unless that was destroyed by KiMOsaBE, but I can't see how that would have been destroyed by KiMOsaBE. Also, KiMOsaBE has allowed Alan to remain on 4 spikes for a very long time. He needs to do something about that right now. His MCV is on the move. He's probably more concerned with securing this this Tiberium here. But Alan X is almost out of it. I mean, he's got harvesters bringing Tiberium, and he's got 1 Hand of Nod. The thing is, I don't think he can produce infantry fast enough, even if he has the money for it, because he's only got 1 Hand of Nod. The other one is down here, and that's going to take a long time to rally up there, but it looks like he is a bit low on cash. Yeah, he's stuck on cash, he's stored on cash, so he can't even fund. Oh, he's actually got 3 Hand of Nod. Sorry, I keep making those mistakes. MCV deploys, and I can't help but feel that KiMOsaBE is going to power his way through a bunch of towers here, and he's going to win this game. Here come the towers. He's not even going to bother trying to block them in any way, shape, or form. And look at that, Alan is trying to swing at that Shatterer, but it's just got so much health. He should just try to diminish the forces around it first. And KiMOsaBE, where's that going? He needs to take a shot. Oh, he caused a lot of damage there, but he's going to go around the MCV here. Now, the unit control all game by KiMOsaBE has been really good. I mean, pulling units behind the war factory. He's done that so many times this game, and he's saved so many units. And Alan X, I think, is falling apart. I don't think it matters that 4 spike is pumping him now. But there you go, selling off more structures because he needs money. But yeah, I would like to see the resource graph because, I mean, Alan X did get the blue field, but he only got it once, and he could have got it again. I mean, really, he lost his MCV over here. I don't think he should have lost that there. And KiMOsaBE now, he's moving forward. Is he going to destroy this bike? No, he's going to move on. Perhaps he's going to capture it. I mean, in the uber late game, like it's starting to come now, I'd have to say it's in the late game, not the very late game yet. I like to divide games up into terms. There's the early game, then there's the mid-early game, and the late early game. And, you know, and it goes on so on and so forth. The early mid-game, mid-game, late mid-game, early late game, mid-late game, late game, and then there's very late game, which is those matches that go for, like, you know, 40 minutes or 35 plus. Oh, he's got heroics. Oh, he couldn't bail him out. Oh no, he got heroic rifleman squad. That could have come in handy, but they die with the ABC. He couldn't bail him out. He's got the towers fighting here, and look at that. He does take this spike, and he is putting the engineer in the ABC. No, he's not. I'm not sure where he's going. Engineer just gets killed, but he's going to take that. So KiMOsaBE even trying to get the spikes. I'm not sure if he realizes how close to victory he is here. But Alan X is basically just about out of it. He sold off all his base. He's got 1 ref left. Does he have a flame tank to save the day? No flame tank to save the day for Alan X. Sells up his main base. He's probably on the verge of surrendering. Whether or not KiMOsaBE knows it or not, Alan X has almost nothing to fight with. And it's just going to be a cleanup job here for KiMOsaBE. He may even want to re-garrison some of these APCs with the rifles so they move a bit faster. A lot of those rifles move pretty fast, don't they? He may have these guys on a formation move. He knows this is done and dusted. What's he got down there? He's got ABZs coming down here. He's going to clean up these last structures. And KiMOsaBE, no, Alan X, he just sold his last hand of Nod down there. So these are his last structures, and he's going to fight right down to the end, but he can't really hope to win this game. He's got one hand of Nod left, and KiMOsaBE's probably going to destroy that momentarily. So that game there has made it popular replays tab not too bad at all. I can't help but feel that Alan probably should have changed his tactics there, because he got up after about the early mid game. He just kept doing the same thing all game. But I mean, KiMOsaBE kind of did the same thing all game as well, but he just controlled a little bit better there. Alan X being quite aggressive, but we've often seen that I mean, he was really aggressive, but he just didn't back it up with the expansions. He lost his MCV. He could have taken KiMO's main and expansion and taken that tib for himself, and he didn't. I mean, you can criticize and you can say things like that, but at the end of the day, it's really hard to do that in the game. KiMOsaBE scored $170,356 to $168,688, so there was less than $2,000 in it. Less than $2,000 in that game. Oh man, that was super close. For how long was that? Basically a 24-minute game. There was less than $2,000. Now, if we go to the resource graph here, KiMOsaBE was down briefly because Alan's spikes were probably pushing him ahead. Then Alan got in and destroyed a lot of KiMOsaBE's units and managed to... Oh, actually, that's Alan X going below. Oh man, Alan X may be a little bit slow there to get his economy, but I think he was getting blue tib here. And then he got out, and KiMOsaBE lost a harvester or two, and he just kind of steadied. And he's kind of like, up and down a bit here. Obviously, there's 4 spikes helping Alan, but you can see he started to leech a bit too more. KiMOsaBE started to wedge it back. So in this area here where Alan was being really aggressive, he did have an economic advantage, but like I said, he just did the same thing all game, and he didn't have an MCV, which really hurt him. And he probably could have saved it, but he had 4 spike. That was a good idea. He just needed to get KiMOsaBE's main expansion, and he would have had a lot more tib, and he probably could have crushed KiMOsaBE there. KiMOsaBE unit control. Oh, that was top notch. That was so good. And that's why he's really hard to beat. 3.85 kill death ratio, that's okay because GDI is supposed to have an uber high one versus Blackhand. 0.25 is probably a little bit low for Alan, but not too bad, I guess, considering how close the game was. Although KiMOsaBE did kind of walk the end there, but that was good nonetheless. Units created obviously a lot in favour of Alan X there. Structures created was about on par, so they created about the same amount of structures. Alan destroyed 18 though, so KiMOsaBE, how many KiMOsaBE sellers? Well, KiMOsaBE sold 64 to Alan's just 41, so KiMOsaBE lost more than double Alan X and sold about, what is it, about 25% more structures than what Alan had, so that was interesting there. As you can see, this structures craft is pretty unreliable because obviously it is, the Black Hand with their base defenses. I'm not sure why GDI is down there. KiMOsaBE, what's going on there? That's obviously wrong. This one's always been glitched out, the structures tab. But the units tab, Alan X up and down. But like I said, once he kept doing the same thing, KiMOsaBE kept doing the same thing as well because it was countering, and Alan couldn't actually quite get in. Even though it seemed he did a lot of damage, KiMOsaBE, very good decision to go back to his main fields. He saved all of his harvesters from the middle when he was losing the middle, and that was a good job from Alan to destroy the middle area. But he saved 4 harvesters, sent 2 to each of the backfields, and then just happily mined away and recovered because there was plenty of tib there. He didn't even need the tib at the center field, and then he came back and reclaimed the center field and pushed Alan back. So that was a very tactical game. I can see why it's got so many wubs. Anyway, I've been talking for a long time. Remember about the 2v2 tournament? Head on over to GameReplays.org and sign up for it. Anyway, I'm Green Zero. I hope you enjoy that VOD, and I will see you all next time.